so good. Gots. It's at the Grove. Yeah, at the Grove. They're opening that. It's so good. They have everything there. Tacos, burgers, salad. Like really good. And then they have Meadow. I wish Meadow would do work out. I think they're trying to build another one.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I've never been.
That was the best dinner I have ever had in my entire life. And you have to sit at the chef counter in the kitchen.
Really?
The four tables. Yes. Oh my, the best.
Yeah,
the best.
You know, have you guys been to Celine?
No.
Personally, my favorite tasting venue.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I want to say maybe ever. It's in Santa Monica. Because here's the thing, I'm tired. Like I've done a pretty extensive amount of fine dining, which is why I have no money. But
yeah, that's
like,
why I like to spend all of my money.
right? But I'm so over it.
All of it. Yeah, I know.
I'm so over the fine dining, and also it's like, how come no matter what restaurant, like once you get to a certain caliber of restaurant, how come I'm eating the same stuff anywhere in the world? I'm eating the Japanese wagyu and the uni and these truffles from here and this from there. No matter where, it's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Celine is like super. They're not like hyper local. They're not like super like you can't get anything not from here. But theirs is really just like about technique and flavor combinations and not about overly expensive ingredients.
That's good.
It's incredible.
That's fine.
Yeah, they like kind of changed the way I think about fine dining.
Yeah.
And they're incredible. Thank you. Yeah.
When you're eating things you know you haven't had before and you probably won't, and it's innovative, like that's what makes it special.
Yeah.
Everyone's had wagyu,
Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's easy. It's
Yeah.
easy.
Truffle, white truffle
Real.
from Italy. And,
Yeah.
So easy.
Uni from Japan. All that stuff. Yeah.
They have this one dish where it's literally like I forget like a mustard leaf, and then they just put it in liquid nitrogen, and then they dip it in like passion fruit juice or something. So it like shatters in your mouth, but it's like texturally, and then just like temperature, everything. It's just like crazy. Their plateware is like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. They have one dish, it's like coffee and caviar.
What?
Coffee and
There you
caviar.
go. Stop.
It's not a combination I thought about, but like it's incredible. But it's like 5 bowls. They're gold inside bowls, and they're all made out of cement from like the specific artist in like Michigan or something like that.
Oh wow.
And like it's so heavy, but like all their plateware is so pretty.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Every time I eat like a Michelin restaurant, that's kind of what I go towards. Like I would just check like the actual like plates and stuff, and the utensils. It's like cool. They're like really really cool stuff.
Yeah. Like Orson and Winston, they had some of their stuff like the nabe pot, like from like local artists or whatever like that. So it does make a big difference. It's special.
Yeah.
Gwen too, they were the cutest like grandma French. You know, like cute little.
What's that restaurant that the owner of Gwen, the chef?
Yeah.
He has,
Maud. Sorry, it was Maud. I'm thinking Maud. But
Yeah.
which one are you thinking? Yeah.
The one in Beverly Hills where they I think that's what it's on. He collect like all this like cute little dishes.
Yeah, that's
that one.
what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
Because Gwen is more like steakhouse, but the fine dining one was like the cutest, like grandma
Yeah.
French. Oh my gosh, I love that.
I went to Partially Friends and Family.
Yeah, passion fruit.
I've never been.
It's really good, and then now they're trying to make it like much more approachable.
Okay, yeah,
Totally.
right.
With not like pricing and the dishes. It's very good.
And they had a really great like bar menu, right? They had so oh my god, the best thing one of the best things I've ever had in my life was like a profiterole filled with like onion confit.
Oh yeah.
Oh
The
my
bouchers.
God, the
So good.
bouchers. Oh.
You know they have a
food bowl.
No, I don't.
We had something like that.
Yeah.
It was that food bowl. Okay.
So they have
Yeah,
something
he
very
was there.
similar now.
He was there. What?
They have something very similar now on the new menu, but instead it's a souplet. It's a French onion souplet, so it's a mini French onion soup.
Oh, come on.
And you know, like
God.
when you get French onion soup, I don't like the fact that it's like hot molten soup
Yeah.
broth and then thick cheese on top.
Yeah.
And it's just scoop and then
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this one's kind of more like homogenous on the bottom. Like if you had like 2 pieces of bread, you can put it in between Queen to have like the best grilled cheese ever.
Oh, that sounds
And
good.
it's like $14. It's like it's like a pretty decent amount. Like you can get that like if I was just alone, you can get that and like an app or a burger, and you're good.
Yeah. No. That strips and that such good stuff. The ceviche
Oh, Fruto noodles.
Oh my god.
I love that was
Really?
That was so good.
You know what's crazy?
oh yeah.
That's my. I've been there a few times. For me, maybe it's because I'm used to more like ceviche, like more intense flavors. But for me, I thought it needed just like more of it.
Like after
Exactly, but I think it's because of the area it's in.
Yeah, totally.
So then they kind of like
Yeah.
mellow it out. But I want to be like, like fuck me up. Like,
Yeah,
more salt, more acid, like all that,
What do you guys think about whole wash?
It's been like 5
I think it's really good.
I can't even say.
I think it's really good. The thing is, like,
Have you been there lately yet?
Yes.
That's the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
it's good.
So I went with a friend. She didn't really like it. I think it's because she had like high expectations.
Well, what
She'd
did
never
she
been there
order?
before. We had the smoked hamachi, the taco,
Oh,
like
okay.
that one.
I don't like
Yeah,
that.
and then some ceviche, and then some tostada. The tostada is always good. I feel like tostada is a safe bet there.
I like the agua chile.
We didn't have the agua chile.
But you know why? It's not like I actually like when you just do the regular agua chile, but they always do the fancy spot prawn one, so you only get a few, And for me, I would rather just have like regular shrimp.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, the plum shrimp.
Yeah.
But it just has to be raw. Like I want it raw, but I want it like crazy spicy, crazy acidic. Like, if it's not burning, I don't want it.
Yeah.
You know, I think one of my favorites is La Gistaderia in downtown. They give you the huge bowl of chili. It's perfectly raw, just beautiful. But the spice level, they use like the spiciest pepper from Mexico. You know, the little, it looks like a Szechuan pepper, but it's not. You know which one I'm talking
Yeah.
about? And
There's
it's
just
so
sprinkle on
spicy.
top.
Like I'm dying.
Yeah.
And I
Like you're like
spice, but I'm
it's like,
crying. It's the
best.
best.
Where is this?
Grand Central Market. I mean, I hope it's still there. It's been a while since I've been there, right?
I haven't been there.
Right now is a crazy time to go there, though.
Girl.
They're doing lockdown,
Yeah.
like all that. It's awful.
What are they doing their business then? Because of all the stuff that
Well, to be honest, who goes to Grand Central Market after 4 o'clock? First of all,
I live
like,
that's
across
a
the
very
street
fair
from there.
thing. That's a
and
fair
you
thing.
wouldn't.
I never went after 4.
no.
Never.
Like, if you're from here, you don't do that. Or if you actually live here. It's only some touristy thing, like, oh, we're gonna go to Grand Central for dinner. Like, that's a lunch only.
You're like
spot.
asking.
100%. No, but you're so right. And you know, I never thought of when I lived across the street. I only went during the day, and then I remember maybe 3 times when I had visitors from out of town, I would take them, and it was a totally different crowd. Like
Yeah,
amateurs.
downtown area, when it starts getting dark, you're like, oh.
Yes. It's like zombie land.
There's like pre-COVID, post-COVID, like there was a time where downtown was like more chill, yeah. But
Wait, when?
No, there was. I swear.
when I was young,
3-4 years before COVID, like leading up to right before
okay,
COVID.
that's
there
very
were people would
bad.
walk around,
That's
and
a
then
fair
people
statement.
would
I thought-
eat
Okay.
and stuff. It was
Yeah.
actually because it like declined and then it was coming back up, and the COVID made it so that
Like,
Yeah.
it got a little bit better for a moment because a bunch of people came in with money that had all these PPP scams.
Yeah.
And then they ran out of money, and so then now they have to steal to stay in LA and upkeep this lifestyle that they couldn't initially afford anyways.
That's so true.
And then now it's all empty,
Yeah, it's all abandoned. Because no one wants
Yeah.
to live there since COVID.
it's zombie land.
It's been zombie land, yeah. That's what we lived there for 8 years, every my kids there. My kids literally saw everything. Like they're not afraid of an ambulance, sound.
when you say that, you're like,
Like awful big, no, but at least they're like decent. Like they can travel to Europe.
Yeah.
Like
When they first
Okay.
moved, they're like, Mom, can you play some like sirens while I sleep?
I wouldn't
Like,
feel like I'm home.
it calms down my nervous system, if I hear like people screaming.
it was so true. That's what
Right.
there was multiple times that I called the cops because there were like naked guys like running around and screaming at the top of their lungs like lunatics, But the cops couldn't do anything about it.
Oh,
Wait, really?
No, they can't. I would call them. They're saying, are they breaking the law? And I'm like, well, they're nude in public and they're jaywalking technically because they're running through traffic. And they're like, no, not our jurisdiction. Sorry, can't come.
What?
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
wild.
There was an encampment for me right here.
Uh-huh.
I had to deal with that myself because
Oh my
the city
God.
wouldn't do it. So I just told one of my friends that's like moderately sketchy. I was like, hey, tell one of your sketchy friends, here's $100, make it happen. Here's 50 for you.
Good for you.
Cause like it fucks with your business. Like don't fuck
Oh.
with my business. You know what I mean? It's like my mom's business. Like that's fucked up. You know?
When did you guys open? When did you get it?
Yeah, it's been over. My mom has owned it for over 10 years.
Wow.
It was around for a few years before she took it over. But yeah, it's been a long time.
Wow. So are these recipes, they're like passed down
Mhm.
recipes really? Wow. It feels it. It's so warming. It's so comforting. The
Right.
flavors are really unique and special. But just, you can tell like these recipes
all
are
of love.
from the
Yeah.
heart.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
absolutely.
Yeah, I had some guy on Yelp be like,
Oh, fuck yeah.
yeah, obviously, right? But he was like, oh, nothing special. It's only like something my grandma would make.
Ah! That's like the
That's the highest compliment
That's the
you
highest
ever
compliment.
get.
Yeah, the highest compliment, but he's
could
saying
ever
it
get.
as like, and it's like,
Wow.
well,
It
what if
really
your grandma's
tastes
not
like-
around anymore? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
You
come
should be so
here,
lucky
yeah.
to eat
To be
that
able
kind
to
of
taste
food.
it, yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Fuck. Wow.
It's like you're like immediately, fuck yeah.
Oh, fuck no. It's a fucking mafia.
And you're like, oh yeah. They're like, you'll be like, oh, you want your bad reviews taken away? You gotta give us some money.
You gotta pay.
And then
Really?
you don't.
Oh,
And then
yeah, you gotta pay to play.
you gotta say, stop paying. And they all come back. All the bad reviews come back.
Yes. Yes, you have to pay them like a subscription to keep on their good graces, and they'll delete that. They'll flag them as like inappropriate.
Yeah, or like, oh no, it's a lie. Or,
Yeah.
you know, they weren't actually here or whatever. They'll say something. But it's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Oh, it's a fucking mafia. Yelp is a
Yeah,
mafia.
that's why for me, I think we have a 3.6. To be honest, not even here.
crazy.
Not even here. I think 3.6 is the perfect sweet spot.
It's a badge of honor.
Yeah.
'Cause fuck y'all.
I love that.
That
I
just
love
means
that.
that you're not participating
Exactly.
in the fucking mafia.
Yeah, a
Fuck
bad.
y'all.
I love that. That's
But
a good
also,
one.
Good.
if you look at our reviews, they're like 5s or 1s. So then that's not,
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean? So I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah, but who even fucking goes up? You know what pisses me off the most is when I'm looking at profiles on Instagram and they're like, Yelp delete. I'm like, boom, right away, discredit it. Shit. Get out of here. You know?
You don't have
Yeah.
palate.
Yelp delete.
Yeah.
I mean, you wrote a lot of reviews.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You just had time to talk shit.
People weaponize that. Well, not so much anymore, I don't think, but they used to. Like, they used to just be like, well, I'm a Yelp police. You know, they try to get like free stuff
That's
or like
crazy.
better, you know, this
Yeah.
and that. And it's
Yelp
like, that's
elite.
crazy.
I'm Yelp elite.
Yeah, you're just an opinion. You're an asshole with an opinion, just like everyone else. Like
Yeah.
everyone has an opinion.
Literally crazy.
But that's amazing. I love that you don't participate in that bullshit. Yeah. Okay, where is this crab from? Like, where
So
do
it's
you
like,
source it?
it's an Asian blue swimmer crab.
Okay.
It's just like Korea, China, Japan, like, depending on where they are.
It's so good.
Thank you.
You
It's
can't
like
find
sweeter.
that everywhere. Yeah, it's sweet.
It's like 10
But like
times more
really-
expensive than an American blue crab.
Yes, yeah, and I
And
can
it's
see
substantially
why.
more, yeah.
But it's just like really balanced. There's sweetness in it, and it's just, it's just really good.
Yeah.
It's
The American
really good.
crabs don't taste as sweet or clean. It's like clean is like the best word I
Yeah.
can taste. There's like some sort of
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it is.
something with the blue crab in America. Once it's cooked, it's great, but when it
Raw, like
Yeah,
marinated, it's different.
The water, I don't know.
For sure it's the
It's,
water.
yeah, it's the water.
I feel like in everything, like it's kind of crazy how water affects so many things.
oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Yeah.
I was reading this
Right?
article. It was so funny. It was like,
They were like,
oh, I forgot how they found out, but like some fish were turning red, or like something, plants or something were turning red, and then they're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
So then they researched it, and then they're like, wait, there's a maraschino cherry factory nearby,
No.
right? And you know they're like as much red 40 as you could possibly.
Yeah.
Like, I like
Yeah.
touch your skin, it would probably hurt, you know.
Yeah.
But like, you know, they had maraschino cherry factory, and then they ended up uncovering some sort of weird, crazy scheme where they were illegally dumping the liquids or whatever, and then the owner, they went to the owner. I think they were closed.
Should we open it?
Well, we look pretty open. What am I supposed to say? But like when the cops came to go, the owner locked himself in his office.
Oh, shit.
Killed himself.
Oh my gosh.
And then afterwards, they found like a safe, but it was like a couple $100,000. It wasn't like crazy.
Right.
And then like some
Okay, I
guns
need
or
to hear,
something.
like-
But I'm like, yeah, I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
That's
But like,
crazy.
I want to see this on Netflix.
I know you can listen to it before you go to sleep.
Is it like a podcast?
No, I read about it, but I bet you there is some like Asian girl that's like, okay,
Yeah.
break down to the ditty.
Right. But
That's
red dye
right,
is one of the worst cancer-causing chemicals that you can have, and it's in literally fucking everything. It's in anything red.
Or even brown.
Yeah.
Or even like other colors that you still see it. Like the crazy thing is like when I see brown food and I look at the stuff and I'm like, it's not just brown.
Yeah.
You gotta add all the
Yeah.
colors to make it brown.
I
That's
know.
crazy.
Like, it didn't even like In-N-Out milkshakes and then in the strawberry.
what?
You know, I'm telling you,
Oh,
it's
that
everything.
makes sense.
Any pink thing, any pink lemonade, or like anything
Of
that
course.
has any
Makes sense.
sight of a different color other than it should. Like, if it's a strawberry, like it's not. It's red dye 40 with the added.
That's
It's artificial
Because here's the
flavoring.
thing, basically, if there are no dyes or whatever, the label will say it.
Yes.
It's never like, oh, because I don't
But
see
that's
that
how
it's
many-
added. Because in everything, it has to specifically say it, and then you're like, okay. And then
That's
you can get tricked with the natural flavors. Natural,
it's
what does that
bullshit.
mean?
Yeah.
It's
Everything
okay.
comes from something.
Yeah.
So technically, it's natural.
They can use that. Yeah.
Well, what is a natural flavor? That's crazy.
I mean, not very many restaurants like acknowledge that and have a clean, you know, like it's just at all times. Yeah, no,
That one?
Yeah.
That comes from the fermented beets.
Oh, we're.
So like the fermented beets from like those jars over there, that's what makes it cake. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we're not adding dye to radishes, or you
I love
know.
that. It's like little things like this information. That's so. I love stuff like this.
Like that's,
So
that's incredibly important and relevant.
Yeah.
And now people are like waking up and actually asking these questions and wanting that.
Yeah.
Like earlier today, because I'm already here, like I scheduled a meeting in the morning at All Time. Have you been to All Time? It's one of the only places that.
oh, there's the wabi fries or the burger spot.
No,
With
yeah,
the,
they
with
do
the
have-
tallow fries.
So there's a grandpa shop next door. I think they do burger nights. No, but Old Time is like open all day. Well, not all. I think they close for a little bit. It's a breakfast lunch place, and then they open for dinner later. But it's super casual. There's always a line. But what makes them stand out is they don't use any seed oil whatsoever, and they source incredibly local. Like they know where everything comes from. All the farmers, like it's really.
I love
chill.
places.
So it's like that, but they don't even really advertise. I mean, it says maybe on the menu tiny little print, like no seed oil or whatever, and they're just so obsessed with having the best ingredients and like just sourcing the best and like how it affects your body and all that. Like the owners of it. So and you can see there's a line. Like people want that, but it's like the most. It's basic food. It's not. It's not anything special, but it's the best of its kind. So
But I
it's
feel
actually
like
the best.
Yeah.
You know,
But I feel like that's so important. That comes when you mention about like, you know, they really care about the ingredients, they know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
I feel for us, like from Los Angeles, California in general, I think we're so privileged to be able to have like all this markets here and be able to provide like the seasons are just great. You know, they really care about their, you know, their products and they really care about putting it out there.
You want me to spoil something for you?
Oh no! Tea time.
Okay. So, did you know that 30% of the microplastics in the world are from tires? Right? 70% of your food microplastics are from tires. Because they go in the air, and they go in the soil, and then they get into your food.
That's crazy.
Okay. So there's like nothing to
You
do.
can't really escape
Yeah,
it.
No.
but like also it's like the better farms are further away from the freeways, But like, I go to farmers market a lot. I know the farmers and stuff, and they'll always actually be like, yeah, but they're right off the buy.
Like, no.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
That is interesting.
Well,
It's a good.
what about like asking if it's a regenerative farm? If they're doing things that are like, you know,
Yeah.
in its
Like
ecosystem,
recycling, yeah.
and there's nothing foreign and nothing going in, nothing, no GMO kind of
That's
stuff.
another thing that if it is, they'll sue.
But that's
Oh, that's
a
so-
reason. Yes. In
It's so
milk,
much
I
extra
saw it
work.
in milk too.
Oh yeah.
I saw in milk. In milk.
Oh yeah, I love raw milk. Yeah.
Yeah, there's these ladies that, oh, do you like raw milk? You
Love
live
raw
in,
milk. Love raw milk.
you know, Saturday morning traffic is not that bad from where you are.
Yes.
If you can go to Santa Monica, right next to Gold's Gym, they have this, they just use it as a pickup spot. But you can get raw milk from A2A2 cows from an Amish farm, shipped directly to Santa Monica. So if you can get it shipped to you, but the shipping is very expensive.
Okay.
But if you go to ship to them, I think they like have some sort of shipment thing where they do both. You can pick it up. It's called Utterly LA. I'll send it over to you. Yeah.
Incredible.
But it's about the same price. If not cheaper than the ones that you get at Arrow one.
Yeah,
But it's like
yeah,
big
yeah.
glass jar, you know, like.
A2. That was what I was gonna. I wanted to mention
Are you
about.
lactose a little bit?
I'm not even lactose, but I will tell you this: that when I drink, you can really taste the milk and like how it affects you and stuff. Like I can't deal with like regular milk. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not lactose or anything, but like regular milk makes me so gassy.
Oh, yeah.
And then like this milk, the A2A2 milk, when I had it.
It's weird cooked milk.
Yeah, and the one that you know mentioned, the A2A2 one, because they have a company. It was like I saw it at Sprout, and I just purchased a small bottle. I forgot what it's called. It's like a bottle, but then there's like a green
The
like
cow.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I tried it, and it's so good. For some reason, it's a little bit creamier, but it's
I
just
love the cream.
really good. It's just really good. Milk.
Really?
Yeah.
My husband's lactose intolerant. He just gets a little indigestion, but he gets bloated in the face. He looks like he gained like 20 pounds, just like his face. But he tried the A2A2. I got him into his ice cream when I was visiting with him in North Carolina, and he goes like, "Yo, it doesn't really affect me that much."
It's crazy. It's that milk. I don't know, like.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be like more lactose free, less lactose.
So like in your body, it's really like good for it's easier on your body to digest. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I heard that if you have a severe allergy to it, like microdosing, so to speak, on raw milk, it
That makes sense.
it actually will get you out of it eventually. Like if you do in small quantities
Actually,
and build your tolerance.
My ex did do that.
But actually, like you guys, milk.
Jesus.
I love how we all put quiet because we know what we're talking about.
He's like little Jewish guy, you know. Obviously, he's like lactose intolerant.
We're all looking at each other like that's hilarious.
And then he's always be like, I'm not lactose intolerant. You're intolerant of me.
That's so funny. But milk is like one of those things. Like it's kind of crazy. Oh, just like humans milk. I don't know if you. I tasted my own milk. I'm not.
yeah,
I'm
I
not
heard
sure.
almond milk.
It's really sweet. It's like sugar. It's like sugar and water. Okay. Literally.
I know if I was pregnant, my husband would be like, give me that milk. I just know.
I know.
He said that.
Yeah. It's a
He
curiosity.
would fall
It's so
asleep.
cute.
Yeah, exactly.
You are too funny.
He would. He's
it's
obsessed.
true.
As he should be.
Yeah, they should be.
I love you guys. You guys are so cute.
Dude,